Hare Krishna, Haribol, Haribol, dear devotees, Hare Krishna. So, today we have come to this, our attainment of Suddha Suddha Bhakti, part 2. So, this is session 5. Yesterday we finished about Nama Aparad, and today we will be continuing about that Nama Aparad. Okay, so we'll start with our prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So we have very nice, beautiful dahlia flower. Beautiful 3 colors are there, multicolor dahlia. So you can offer this for our this Attainment of Suddha Bhakti Shastra. So this is the guidebook of Maharaj. This is the content is actually Maharaj realized knowledge, which he has transformed into his PPTs and given this as seminars. So here our Gaurnita is coming, and here we will pay our humble respects and humble obeisances for our Gaurnitai, and very lovingly we will offer these beautiful flowers, roses, peach color roses for them. For their lotus feet we will offer these roses, and then we will take their blessings. So here our Radha and Krishna are coming. So we have very nice lotuses all around them. Such a wonderful lotus pond. In the middle of the lotus pond they are standing. Beautiful Radha and Krishna. So we have very nice white and red color mixed, some another variety of dahlia flower. So these flowers we will offer to their lotus feet, and then we can decorate Radharani and Krishna, making garland from this. We can make garlands also, big flowers. Easily we can make garlands from this. So then we'll go for our Radha and Krishna with puris. So today we are going to offer nice puris, puffed up puris. Only we should not be puffed up, but the puris has to be puffed up. So we will offer this puffed up puris, perfectly made, very nice golden color puris, and then bondas, rice, and then some decoration on top of the rice, and then dal, then saag. This is saag with paneer. So this is a very nice item, paneer saag, and then some nice fried rice. Then kheer. As usual, kheer, water, everything is there. Nice thali. So we will offer this to Radha and Krishna and satisfy their transcendental senses, and then we'll offer this to our Guru Parampara, our Srila Prabhupada, our His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj, and then we can have the Maha. So here we have our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. So very nicely they have kept that vessels and all are very nice. It's not that usual steel vessel. This is some kind of brass vessel. So they have made here offered to Krishna. What they have kept is some pongal, then pakori, then bananas, kheer, so then aloo sabji, some beetroot sabji, then curd. So like this, we have water. So this is with in banana leaf they have kept it. So this is very nice for the offering of Srila Prabhupada. So first we have offered this to Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer this to Srila Prabhupada, and then we can offer this to His Holiness Balaswami Maharaj. Here we are offering these beautiful dahlias. This is a purple color dahlias. These dahlias we will offer for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. So don't worry if you have not done Guru Puja from the morning. You have finished doing Guru Puja. Just attentively, just pluck these flowers and just with all love and devotion, please keep it on the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and take his blessings. Humbly request Srila Prabhupada, please help us. Please help us to learn all this knowledge which Maharaj is giving us. So like this, we can pray to Srila Prabhupada and lovingly request Srila Prabhupada to bless us to have this knowledge. Okay, here comes our His Holiness Balaswami Maharaj. Ki Jai. So there is the thali full of so many items. So they have kept kheer, curd, saag, kadi, then fried rice, then aloo matar sabji, dal, then some dosa, chapati, fried rice. This is jeera rice. So pickles, then lemons and tomatoes, karelas. Very nice combinations they have kept. Please offer all these things to Shri Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer to our Guru Parampara, then Srila Prabhupada, and then to His Holiness Balaswami Maharaj, and then all the Maha is for us. Okay, so there's also water and curd here, and that means this is kheer, and I don't know what is this. Maybe this is buttermilk and that is curd. That is kheer. No, this is sweet curd. That thick sweet curd, no? That is what is that one. And there in that corner, there we have plain curd. It's a sweet curd. Okay. Wow, very nice white color, simple, silky roses, soft roses. So we can offer the soft roses for the lotus feet of soft lotus feet of His Holiness Balaswami Maharaj. We will offer these flowers at his lotus feet, and then we'll take his blessings, and then we'll go for the class. Okay, so Namamrit chanting. So we were, yesterday we were going through this. This class, this seminar, Maharaj took on, the seminar is on 11th September 2011. See, 2011 Maharaj is giving this seminar. Okay, to progress to Suddha, we need to learn the Sambandha Jnana and come out of the anarthas and aparadhas. So now we understand that Suddha means, at least by this time we should be very clear. Suddha is equal to, immediately you should be able to answer. Suddha is equal to the nama which is not namabhas chanting, the nama which is not namaparad chanting. So the name without namaparad, the name without namabhas is equal to Suddha Nama. We can also write like this. I'll just make a workshop, because this you have to learn. Suddha Nama. Suddha Nama is equal to Suddha Nama is equal to what? Minus Nama Aparada and plus, we can put plus Namabhasa. That's all. So it's easier. Minus Nama Aparada minus Namabhasa. Again, I'll put minus because for you to learn this, it will be easy. This is very, very important Sudra. This is important Sudra for you. If you learn this, then it is going to be a milestone in your chanting. Suddha Nama is equal to minus Nama Aparada plus minus Nama Bhasa. Both are not possible in Suddha Nama. So all 10 Nama Aparad will not come, and that Nama Bhasa, how many items we saw Nama Bhasa? In Nama Aparad we saw Seva Aparad, Nama Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad, all this. And in Nama Bhas, what did we see yesterday? Just a minute, let me bring you. So if I bring back this particular picture, then you will immediately understand. Okay. See, there are different types of namabhas. First type is chanting without faith. And second type is chanting with faith. So this is namabhas. This is namabhas stages. Then we have namaparad, and then we have namabhas also. So these are the things which will not be there in our Suddha Nama. Okay, this is Suddha Nama. Just minus Nama Parada minus Nama Bhasa. So what is Nama Aparad? Nama Aparad is, there are three types of aparad: Seva Aparad, Nama Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad. But when we call that chanting, we call Aparada chanting, Nama Aparad chanting. But we have Seva Aparad, Nama Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad. Okay, all that has to be eradicated for Nama Aparad, because inside Nama Aparad we have Vaishnava Aparad also. Yesterday we saw that. Okay, Namabhas is with faith and without faith. Chanting with faith and chanting without faith. So now you got, it's very easy. Chanting with faith and chanting without faith. Two types are there in Namabhas. Then in Aparadas, there are three types: Seva Aparad, Nama Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad. So all these 3 plus 2, all is 5 should be eradicated while we chant Suddhanama in Nishtha. Okay. So what are all the 10 Nama Aparadhas? Blasphemy of Vaishnavas, worshipping the demigods as independent of Krishna, disregarding the Guru, criticism of scripture, interpreting the holy name, committing sin on the strength of the holy name, giving the name to the faithless, considering the name as equal to material piety, inattention while chanting, attachment to me and mine. So giving the name to the faithless. So all this yesterday we saw, again we will see, because one time learning this will not work out. We have to by heart it. So spontaneously we have to remember all these things. So we will go through 1 or 2 times, then we will become spontaneous. We can go through this. So how Maharaj has categorized these items, these 10 items, he is categorized in this way. First, devotee, then Lord, aparadh to devotee, aparadh to Krishna, aparadh to scripture, aparadh to Bhakti Devi, and then doing faulty Bhakti. So just by heart this, it will be very, very easy. So aparadh to devotee is first aparadh, sadhu ninda, and third aparadh, guru ravagya. So disrespecting Guru. Okay, so these are the 2 devotee, the nindas which is coming under Vaishnava aparadh. And then aparadh against the Lord, equating Vishnu to Devatas. This is the second aparadh. Then scriptures, the fourth aparadh, the fourth one. Fourth one is Shastra Ninda. So we are offending the Shastras. So Shastra Ninda comes under aparadh against Shastras. Bhakti, aparadh against Bhakti Devi. So what is this Arthavada, interpreting the holy name, then to have the misconception that Nama is just like a Karma Kanda item. Nama chanting is just a karma. One of the karmic punya activities what we are doing, no? Like that, Nama is also one of the punya karma. Like that, to think like that is the offense against Bhakti Devi. To think chanting, to put chanting in a very low level, in a Varnashrama level, just to think it is a material pious activity. So this is disrespecting Bhakti Devi. No? Okay. Then interpreting the holy name, giving some other meaning for the holy name. That is also offending the Bhakti Devi. Next comes the faulty Bhakti. So this is the Brahm, Tattva Vibhrama. That this is called Tattva Vibhrama, Bhakti Yuta. The fourth kind of aparadh which Bhakti Vinod Thakur is teaching us. First is Dushkritota, second is Sukritota, third is Bhakti Yuta, third is Aparadota, and fourth is Bhakti Yuta. This Bhakti Yuta, the fourth one, is so this is the fourth one, this Bhakti Yuta. This Bhakti Yuta is called a Tattva Vibhrama. Tattva Vibhrama. So Brahma means to get Brahm. Brahm means confusion or to get bewildered. So that is what is the problem when we get Tattva. Tattva means philosophy. So Brahm in Tattva. Bewilderment in philosophy. So bewilderment in philosophy is with whom philosophy in philosophical matters. What are the philosophical matters? What they are giving? The 4 items what Bhakti Vinod Thakur is giving is that first is mistaking the position of Krishna, the Lord, Supreme Lord, and then Tattva Vibram. Mistaking the Tattva of jiva, and then mistaking the tattva of sadhana, and mistaking the tattva of sadhya. So tattva, that philosophy, philosophy is itself is wrong. We have understood the philosophy in a wrong way. Sadhana, we have understood wrongly. Sadhya, we have understood wrongly. We are not very clear about our position as Jiva. We are not very clear about our position as Supreme Lord. We are not very clear about the Supreme Lord, position of the Supreme Lord. So like this, 4 kinds of faulty bhakti we are doing. That is Bhakti Yuddha. And here in Nama Aparadha, 10 Nama Aparadhas, we have 4 Bhakti Yuddha, 4 faulty bhakti. One is committing sin on the strength of the holy name. That's very dangerous, no? We saw that one ghost came in this in this matter. Bhakti Vinod Thakur met this ghost. So he became a ghost because he committed sin on the strength of the holy names. Very dangerous. And then inattention, inattentive chanting. This is also faulty bhakti. Then having me and my material attachment, the 10th aparadha. Then instructing the faithless. This is very, very bad. Instructing the faithless is very, very bad. Once Maharaj told that, what's wrong in instructing the faithless? So Maharaj said, by instructing the faithless, when somebody is not having faith, why do we go and force them to do devotion? So when we are forcing like this, thinking that we are preaching, and we are not qualified to preach, just like Prabhupada. Prabhupada could do it because of the strength of his devotion. So we are just going and forcing or tattva, or forcing something, thinking that we are helping them. But this is a very dangerous play, just like the children playing with the fire. So it may catch fire. It may backfire us. It may backfire us. So that is why. So because we are by instructing the faithless, what we are doing, more than saving him, we are making that person to go to hell. We are insisting or forcing that person to go to hell, just like not knowing how to handle a flower. If we give the flower to a monkey, what the monkey will do? The garland, the flower garland, if we give to the monkey, it will take away all the flowers petals, and then without only the rope, it will wear as a garland. This is the monkey's nature. But devotees, they are supposed to be very intelligent, very sharp. So if a newcome devotee or a devotee, Kanishka devotee who doesn't know how to handle the other Kanishka devotee, then he may end up in hatchpatch. Means he may end up in spoiling the garland, just like the monkey. So that is why this instructing the faithless, we are not taking this risk. Once we know the person is faithless, it's very dangerous. So now this person who is faithless is if we are going to go and touch him, he may backfire. It may not work, whatever we are going to preach to him, because how it will backfire. Instead of him becoming good, he will become even more worse. Or instead of he becoming a devotee, he will go towards a towards a more hellish path, become a non-devotee, and then become a serious offender of devotion and all this. So this is why this instructing the faithless is supposed to be very dangerous. Krishna is not going to be happy with our such kind of dealing with the faithless. Why? Because we are not helping them. We are actually forcing them to go to hell. So forcing them to make more offenses. So in this way, this person has lost whatever little faith he has got. Also, he has lost, first thing. And the second thing is that he is offending devotion, he's offending devotees. So what's going to happen? What's the result? It's going to be very bad for him, his devotion. And then what's going to happen? Because we have wrongly used this preaching method. Krishna says, as a preacher, you should be very sharp. We should not do this. If you don't have that capacity or empowered, then don't preach. Preach to the extent how much you can. Preach to the extent as how much you can, but not playing with somebody's devotion. That's why Krishna takes it as a nama aparad, and a person who is preaching to the faithless also, because of this, loses his devotion. In a great amount, he will lose. He will just, devotion is just like, just like we are seeing that the slide in the park, we are seeing that children slide. So like this, we may it's just like going on top towards our levels. Very slowly we are going up. And what is the use going one step ahead and sliding 4 steps down or 5 steps down? What is the use? So this is why Krishna is not so happy with this preacher who cannot even understand the person whom he is preaching. So how can he preach? How can we give the garland to a monkey? So devotee and devotion are such a wonderful flower garland that has to be given, offered to Guru, offered to Krishna. And if we give to a monkey, what will happen? It will just take all the flowers and it will bear the rope. So that is why Krishna is not happy. So he is offending the devotee, devotion, Bhakti Devi, Guru, Krishna. So that is why the result has not come. The result will not come. And Krishna is ultimately disturbed, and Krishna is punishing this Kanishka, who is trying to instruct the faithless. That's how this Namaprad is, this particular instructing or preaching to a preaching also becomes a Namaprad, because the person is not a qualified person. Qualification is faith. So faith on the devotee, faith on devotion, faith on Krishna, faith on Guru. So the qualification is not there. So just because we cannot judge the person whom we are preaching, we fall down to this, making this particular Namapada. That is why this is faulty bhakti. So because of this faulty bhakti, we tend to lose our bhakti. Whatever bhakti we have attained all these days, we tend to lose it. This is the problem. Okay. So next. second type of offense. Considering the name of Krishna to be like the name of demigods, offense against the Lord. So this is a second type of offense. So we have given that first type of offense is coming here, sadhu ninda, and second type of offense, yesterday only we finished seeing that. No, Krishna having 64 qualities, Vishnu having 60 qualities. So if we don't know all these items, this map, this little map, 65 qualities for Shiva, 50 qualities for Jivas, 50 qualities in a greater degree for Devatas. All this, if we don't understand, how are we going to preach? When we are confused, how can we preach to the beginners? So just if we preach wrongly to the newcomer, then they will also tend to do all this. They will also tend to go towards this Namapra. So for which sake we are all very much, it is necessary for the preacher to learn all these things. Okay, so this one we have finished yesterday. What we have to understand the difference between Jiva and God. Jiva is always Jiva. Jiva can never become God. Jiva is Anu, Krishna is Vibhu. So Jiva is only 50 qualities in a smaller degree, and then Devatas in a greater degree, and then Shiva is with 55 qualities. Vishnu is with 60 qualities. Krishna is with 64 qualities. Maharaj is recommending us to learn all these things in the beginning level only. Please don't think this I will not give to the newcomer. I will give only to the old comer. These are all big high level. No, if we don't teach this, then that newcomer will be going towards Namaprad. So we have, particularly in the newcomer only, we have to teach them this. So the newcomer, if he is a demigod worshipper, then what can he do? What, after taking this knowledge, he is supposed to change towards Bhakti Yoga. He is supposed to change towards Bhakti Yoga, leave the demigods and take up Bhakti Yoga. But if he is not ready to leave the Devatas and he is worshipping Devatas and equally worshipping Krishna, after we have taught him also, his mind is not accepting this Krishna and Devata, and he's seeing only both of them equal and worshipping like this, then there is lack of faith on Krishna. So this is a faithless person. So this faithless person, if we are continually, we are preaching him continually, he is going on with his thoughts, and he is continually doing this wrong type of offensive worship, then it is going to affect the preacher also, because he is not able to differentiate between the faithful person and faithless person. Because of this anartha of not differentiating, not able to differentiate in what level the preaching candidate, or whoever we are preaching, that person, at least a basic faith should be there. So that faith, when they are after a long time also, they are refusing to accept Krishna more than Devatas, then if we are going to continue preaching with them, it's going to be offense for us. This anartha, normally this is a simple anartha, but when we are continuing with that anartha, it will take its form as aparadha. So we should be very careful when we are preaching. We have to ask we have to be behind the students who we are preaching, and we have to every now and then check what they are doing in their life, in their practical life, everyday life, what they are doing, how they are taking your preaching, and then how they are applying it in their life. All this a preacher has to see. If the preacher cannot see all these things, then just for namesake preaching and okay, I'm supposed to preach for some time, so I'm preaching, so I'm studying, that's all, just like a sadhana we are doing. Then this sadhana without like a duty we are doing, but without knowing what we are doing, then it's going to become a nama aparat. So we should be very, very, very careful in not preaching to the faithless person. Krishna will not become happy if we are going to preach to the faithless person and just force him to go to hell. So this is not liked by Krishna. If somebody is not liking, somebody is not having faith, better to leave them. So this is first type of aparadha is Vaishnava Ninda, Sadhu Ninda, Guru Ravagya. All this we saw, no? Just now in this tabular column we saw. Okay. So all these 5 aparadhas we finished. Now, this is the first type of aparadha. This is the first type of aparadha. Offenses against the devotees who are spreading the name. So today we will start with the first aparadha. Maharaj is very serious about this aparadha, and he's teaching very seriously. And see the kind of picture what he has given. So this is also Maharaj's selection. So the mad elephant, it can completely break a jeep, big safari jeep, no? So it can break pieces. So like this, it can do anything. This elephant, which is mad elephant. Offenses against the devotees who are spreading the name, who are always spreading the name, preaching about the holy name. So this is Sadhu Ninda. In one word, Maharaj is describing about the devotee. So these devotees are preachers. They are preaching about the name, and they are preaching about Nama Tattva. So if somebody is going to offend them, then that is called Sadhu Ninda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes this offense as a mad elephant offense. So Maharaj has quoted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's words. Okay, what is this mad elephant offense? Because just as a mad elephant can cause a lot of damage, the offense to the devotee can also damage bhakti to a high degree, which is a major cause for lack of advancement, slow advancement, and no advancement. So that mad elephant, no, it is causing a lot of damage. So because of this, the offense to the devotee, what will immediately happen is damaging their bhakti to a very high degree. So just like if the child is playing with a fire, but if he falls down, or if he is just scratching himself or something like that, the pain is going to be less. But if we are allowing the child to play with the fire, if the child gets fired, like with all burns, it's going to be very serious, very dangerous. It's going to take a lot of time to heal. So because the the damage is so much. So, because it is directly burning the body, no? So that is how this is directly burning the this sadhaninda is just like fire. It directly burns the bhakti itself. So, according to the level of offense, there will be lack of advancement, there will be slow advancement, and there will be no advancement. 3 stages they are giving. For not doing a sadhaninda, okay. So now, how do we know that we are finding fault on a sadhu? Or how do we know that we are doing sadhaninda? For which Maharaj is giving very nice, wonderful explanation. For not doing a sadhu ninda, we should know who is a sadhu. We should know who is a sadhu. For not doing sadhu ninda, we should know who is a sadhu, who is a devotee, whom we want to find fault. We should know whether he is a devotee or he is not a devotee. He is a sadhu or he is not a sadhu. If he is a sadhu, that means he is a devotee, then that means we are finding fault with him. If we think that he is not a devotee at all, then we don't, if he is a devotee and we think that he is not a devotee, that means we don't have knowledge. So for which Maharaj is teaching us who is a sadhu, who is not a sadhu. First of all, we should know this knowledge. Who is a devotee, who is not a devotee. We have many people who may appear to be devotees. So there are many people, even inside our society, they may have tilak, they may look like Babajis, they may have loincloth. Loincloth means sannyasi cloth, something like that. They may read scriptures, but they are not devotees. But how do we distinguish devotees from non-devotees? So all the devotees are having tilak. All the devotees are, looking like Babajis, we cannot say. At least they are having kantimala. They are in a devotee dress and they are reading scriptures. So how to find out who is a devotee, who is not a devotee? But how do we distinguish devotees from non-devotees? Maharaj is giving wonderful explanation for this. There is a list of qualities of a devotee mentioned in Bhagavatam and other scriptures. First of all, we should know that in Bhagavatam and in other scriptures, there are many qualities given about a devotee. 26 qualities. In some places it is given 26 qualities, some places it's given 24 qualities, some places it's given 64 qualities even for the devotees, just like Krishna. So many places in Shastras, the devotees list of qualities is given. But the main quality is to surrender to the Supreme Lord. Okay, we don't know all these qualities. How can I know 24 qualities? Whether those qualities are there in this devotee or not, I don't know. Okay, at least Maharaj is telling, if you cannot understand, you cannot differentiate between a devotee and a non-devotee, better you understand this much at least. Has he surrendered to the Supreme Lord? Main quality is surrendering to the Supreme Lord. Symptom of a non-devotee, symptom of a devotee. Surrendering means what? All this now Maharaj will teach us. Symptom of a non-devotee. In spite of having all other good qualities like being tolerant, detached, merciful, or peaceful, if one is not surrendered to the Lord, then he is not a devotee. So if he is not surrendered to the Lord, then we can consider him, even though he has many good qualities, then he is not a devotee. Symptom of a devotee. Who is a devotee? If one is surrendered to the Lord, and even though does not show other good qualities, then also he is called a devotee. So on top, we may not see that devotee to be very soft, sweet. So devotee may be very strict and controlled and all that. But that doesn't mean that he's not surrendered. Surrender is something else. So now Maharaj will be next line. He will be telling what is surrendering to the Lord. Generally, surrender means we have that 6 qualities. Now we know surrender to accept whatever is favorable, to accept whatever is not favorable, to accept Krishna as our maintainer, to accept Krishna as our protector, and then to do whatever Krishna wants, whatever Krishna's wish, that is my wish. And then at last, what is that? At last, to become meek and humble in front of the Lord. All these are the 6 symptoms of surrender. And now, in the next page, see what Maharaj is giving. So, he says, thus we judge who is a devotee by his surrender or no surrender, or the quality of surrender to the Lord. So we are deciding that whether he is a devotee or not devotee, or how much he is surrendering to the Lord. Accordingly, we may decide what kind of devotee he is. We may judge according to his surrender. Okay. So what is the quality of the of surrender? Surrender to Krishna means he appreciates Vaishnavas and therefore does not criticize other Vaishnavas. That's all. He always appreciates Vaishnavas. He says whatever the Vaishnavas are, little service, whatever they're doing, he's able to appreciate the Vaishnava. How wonderful. This devotee is giving himself. So this is a real devotee. If he cannot appreciate the Vaishnava and he is criticizing other Vaishnavas for small things, then that means this person is not surrendered. So this is the only one quality with which we can understand who is a devotee, who is not a devotee. Devotee means who will not criticize other Vaishnavas. Non-devotee means who will criticize other Vaishnavas. That's all. Simply Maharaj is giving just in one line, he gives who is a non-devotee, who is a devotee. That's all. Criticizing means finding faults. See how he is doing. See what he is doing. So in our, why this devotee is not called a devotee? Because in our bhakti stages, we have Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivrti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, Prema. At least in sadhana level, we have Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivrti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti. But we don't have a stage called finding fault with other devotees. Such a kind of stage have we ever seen in bhakti? And bhakti, in the stages of bhakti, is there any stage called like this? Finding fault with devotees? Such a stage is not at all there. That is why we consider this person not a devotee, because he is not following the bhakti stages. He is whimsical person who doesn't know what is bhakti at all, who doesn't know the basics. The basic is Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha. At least a devotee means he should know, I have to go to first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard. So, at least this much they should. If they don't know what are all the classes we have, and create a new class, 5 finding fault with others. This is criticizing. But of course, there is a stage in our devotion to help us. Anartha nivritti. Try to find what are all the anarthas you have. Try to find what are all the dust or what is that dust? What we are having back on our back. Not try to see the back of others. There is a stage to find out the dust on our back. There is no stage to find out the dust of others' back. This is not at all there in the devotion stage. There is a stage called Ananda Nivritti. We have to find out what are all the anarthas we have, what are all the problems we have, what are all the dust we have accumulated on our back. So then we have to find out and try to remove them. This is one stage. It's a very healthy stage. But there is no stage like this that you find fault with others. So that is why this person is not called as a Vaishnava. Duskrutota stage. Duskrutota stage is Tucha, Putinati, Matsarya, and Swapratishtato. Then these four bad qualities, Putinati. Okay. That of course, when a person is criticizing another devotee, that means he is not only using kutinati because he's trying to find out how to make that devotee fall down. No? That's why he will do politics. He will think how to help plan, what to do with how to create a bad name. So this is kutinati. But what about envy? Envy is also he's envious, no? He's envious. Just like a snake, no? Envious snake. So he's envious. So this all these problems together, Dushkrutota, all the four. Why envious? Because he wants post, position, fame, name, which he cannot get, the other person is getting. So see, ultimately is having tucha, kutinati is all this. Why what is wrong? Tucha is to insignificant things he is attached. So tucha, kutinati, matsarya, then swapratishtato. All these are also in an earlier stage. Aparad is a dangerous stage. It is totally out of hands. It's gone out of hands. So in Dushkrutata stage, what's actually first it starts from Bhakti-yuta, ignorance, and then it goes to Sukrutota, and then there it becomes very strengthened while the devotee not only stops his interest only to earth, his desires on earth, his desires on Swarga for Swargaloka, his desires for other lokas, his desire for liberation is going to that level. So when he goes like this, his desires is too much that this is strengthening, no? Strengthening the anarthas. And then at last he goes and ends up when the liberation desire, if it is going strong, and then only it will end up in all these bad qualities. Envy, kutinati, all these bad qualities will come. After these four bad qualities are getting strengthened, and then these four bad qualities, after that will end up in aparada. Only these four qualities also not so dangerous. Even if a devotee with all these bad qualities also, when he meets a Madhyama devotee, just like that the Madhyama devotee can give him this knowledge, about the 16 anarthas what Bhaktivinoda Thakur has taught, and this is because of your previous pious activities and punya activities. These things are happening now. Don't bother, don't worry. This is because of your previous births, sukrutota, that is pious activities and sinful activities. You are getting all these bad qualities. No, don't bother. So just leave this, stop this desires at this point only. So when we can stop them in sukrutota level only, we can stop them, and the devotee will not go to the dushkrutota level by giving them knowledge. When the devotee will accept this, because if they have faith on the devotees and devotion and the sastras, then they will accept it. And then if we are going, when we are meeting the devotee only, he is in this dushkrutota level, then also by giving him proper knowledge, we can save him. Okay, so, but this particular offensive Kanishka, he doesn't want to associate with the devotees who are having knowledge. He doesn't want to associate with Madhyama devotees who has knowledge. So what will happen? He will again and again associate with Kanishkas, and then he will, the Kanishka, there are 2-3 Kanishkas. One is innocent Kanishka, one is doesn't have knowledge and he's innocent. He will not do aparadas, but he is innocent. He doesn't have knowledge. So one more Kanishka is, very clever. He thinks he's very clever, intelligent, and he's very big nose, puffed up Kanishka. So when he associates with that Kanishka, then he will start doing all this nonsense. Then he will go to the extent of doing aparada. So associating with an aparadi, this Kanishka will also become an aparadi. So without association, nothing is going to happen. So if we are associating with a Madhyama devotee or a devotee, pure devotee or a Suddha Bhakta, just like that, he can save him by us. But he will not associate because he doesn't have faith. No, he's a faithless person. Faithless person. He doesn't have faith at all on the devotee. How can he associate? How will he associate? This is his problem. So that is why there is even in Dushkrutota is also not so serious. So Dushkrutota is also not so serious like Aparadota. This is what we mean to say. That's only developing bad qualities, but not jumping on not coming to this level of mad elephant offense. See, not becoming a mad elephant. Not to that level. Bad qualities, of course, but mad elephant, he's lost his sense at all. That's the problem. Lost his sense means he lost his sense of differentiating the devotees, the real devotees. He's not able to differentiate between a real devotee and a non-devotee. He thinks a real devotee to be a non-devotee. So he thinks a preacher to be a cheater. That's why he's faithless, and so he is no more in the Dushkrutota level. He has gone to the level of Aparadota. So this is very serious, very dangerous. So now surrender, all these surrender qualities, Maharaj says, only a devotee will have the surrender qualities, the 6 qualities. Because of this surrender quality, he will be appreciating Vaishnavas. If one is not surrendered to Krishna, he will not appreciate the Vaishnavas. He will be criticizing the Vaishnavas. So in this, Maharaj is making us easily understand that this is not a devotee at all. This particular criticizing Kanishka, offensive Kanishka or Aparadi is not a Vaishnava at all, because he's criticizing the Vaishnava. He's not surrendered to the Lord. He is separating the devotee from Krishna. But Krishna doesn't want to get separated from the Vaishnava. So he has lost his senses to differentiate. That is, who is a Vaishnava, who is not a Vaishnava. That is a mad person in this material world. He doesn't know what he's doing, what he's not doing, what is to be done, what is not to be done. No, somebody will be standing in front. He will think that he's going to hit me. Then immediately he will just jump on him and beat him. Because he's mad, he thinks something, he just imagines something. So this is the problem. So like this mad elephant, the person who is a non-devotee, Maharaj is saying, he cannot appreciate Vaishnava because he is not surrendered to Krishna. Because he is not surrendered to Krishna, he has lost his intelligence to judge the devotees. So he's criticizing the devotees. Okay, so factors which should not be considered as relevant for judging devotees. So this devotee may find fault on the devotee for something. Oh, this devotee is having followers. So he's not a devotee, or he's in this varna, he's in a bad varna, he's come in a wrong, low level, low caste. So he's grahastha. He's not brahmachari, he's not sannyasi, he's grahastha. So he cannot do devotion. Then he's a small age person, so he cannot do devotion like this. Strength. Strength means we may think that they are matajis, they are ladies. How can they do devotion? They are not prabhujis. But Krishna doesn't see this mataji, prabhuji. So devotion comes in anybody. Doesn't matter in what body they are. Beauty or not beauty. Wealthy or not wealthy. Have followers or not have followers. Nothing bothers. So that is why, thus we judge who is a devotee. So we cannot judge a devotee by all this, varna, shama, age, strength, beauty, wealth, followers. We have to judge a devotee by his surrender or no surrender, or the quality of surrender. So we should see whether this person is finding fault with other devotees, or whether he is doing devotional service friendly with devotees. Taking association with devotees, friendly with devotees, and he is doing devotional service. Only this much Maharaj is asking us to see. So this is a very simple, very, very simple to find out. If we allow the opposite person just to open his mouth for 2 minutes, we will catch him. Who is he? Is a devotee or is not devotee? Okay. So it's very easy to find out. So he appreciates a devotee, then it's fine. He is criticizing a devotee, then it's dangerous. He's not a devotee, we should not associate with him. Okay. Because the devotees are practicing sadhana, because by associating with such an offender, such an aparadi, by associating with such an offender, criticizing offender, when we are associating, we will also criticize the devotees. Because Maharaj says we are like crystal. Within no time we will catch on them. We will also lose faith like them within no time. So this is the problem. Because the devotees are practicing sadhana, they are not pure. So one thing is that We are all practicing sadhana. We are not in the level of bhava. We are not in the level of prema. So we are not pure. They are not pure. Sadhana bhaktas are not pure. Maharaj never says that sadhana bhaktas are pure. Krishna never comes and tells that my devotees are pure. Shastra doesn't say that all the devotees are pure. Even the Madhyama devotee is only given 50% purity, not more than that, 50%. So they may do many things. They may do something wrong. They may do. We can't say that he's a faultless person. I was telling the other day, once Maharaj was having his prashadam at that time, somebody was telling, Prabhupada did this, Prabhupada did that. So Maharaj immediately got up and told, Prabhupada is not God. You can't expect him to be 100% like God. So Maharaj became very angry. So immediately he gave left and right. So jiva means jiva. Jiva is meant to err. Human is meant to err. Err means to do mistakes, commit mistakes. So Maharaj told, Prabhupada is not God. We never tell that Prabhupada is God. Why do you want to say that Prabhupada did this, did that? So this is very serious. So immediately he left the place, showing that he cannot take anymore. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Of course, to forgive is divine. But immediately Maharaj left that place also, showing that one cannot remain in that place where Maha Bhagavata is criticized. Immediately he left the place. So we cannot take association with them. That means forgive and again associate with them. That's not possible. That's not possible. Forgiving is different. Forgiving can be done to a person who is ready to change his attitude, who is ready to accept his fault. What is the use of forgiving somebody who doesn't want to accept his fault? And again doing the same old thing. So even this proverb will not properly work in many cases. So this proverb will work. Where it will work with a person who will understand his mistake, and he asks for forgiveness and he accepts his fault. So by his own example, Maharaj showed that immediately he left the place and said that that's not the place to be there. Never even just for eating sake also. He just left a plate and went off. So this is very heavy teaching for us. Many things we learn from him. Personal association. So this will really help all of us. How it's dangerous to associate with such kind of people. We cannot even remain at that place. So we cannot expect godliness from everybody. Not even single mistake devotee should not do. So they are not God. Devotees are not God. Even in Madhyama level, they are expected only 50% purity. Expected. Prema, yes. In Prema level, 100%. They are, even Prabhupada was in that level, but still people are finding fault with him. So for that, once when we were very sad about it and we asked the next day to Maharaj, why people are criticizing even a Mahabhagavata. So Maharaj told, Even while Krishna was there, there was Shishupala who was criticizing Krishna. There was Kamsa, there was to kill Krishna, and there was this Duryodhana and all these people. Duryodhana, then Shishupal, then all Dandavagra. So all these people, they were against Krishna. So what to speak of the Mahabhagavad as he told? So even Krishna, the envious people attack Krishna only by words and by physically. What to speak of the devotees? So all the time this is happening in Maharashtra. In all the places and all the time. When Krishna was there, these envious people were there. Even when the Mahabhagavata who saved the whole world, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So whole world was saved by him. But people have something to find out from him also. No? So then what to do? Such people are there. Envious people are there. Always. So we have to neglect them and do our service, our devotion. Not to get mixed with them or contact them, because we will also tend to do all this kind of a wrong way we may go. That's why. Okay? Because the devotees are practicing sadhana, they are not pure. So while we are doing the process of sadhana, we go through different stages from Shraddha to Prema. Okay, so see now, Maharaj is giving such a wonderful graph. So actually, Maharaj gave, just a minute. Maharaj gave this particular page. I'll just bring out that particular page for you. Then you will understand what we have done to a little change we have done. That also I wanted to tell you. Just I'll bring that original picture, what Maharaj has given us. Yeah. I'm just bringing it. Just a minute. So this is a original picture what Maharaj has given. So we have done only this. This is a difference which we have done to easily understand it. That's all. This is the original picture. So here Maharaj shows attraction to Krishna is green color. Then attraction to Maya is red color. Then aparada is this black color. Is it okay? It's nice, no? Maharaj has given this graph to understand. In that process, two things happen. What process? So while we are doing the process of sadhana, that is from Shraddha to Prema, we go through different stages from Shraddha to Prema. Then what is happening in that process? We go through these things. Attraction to Krishna increases, attraction to Maya decrease, and then aparad will decrease. Okay, aparad should decrease. Okay, so this is the graph what Maharaj has given, and he's also given the stages: Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Ananda Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, Prema, all the stages. So for the devotees' benefit, I thought that if we are doing this. It's see, this now is wonderful. Wonderfully, we can understand because our what to say, our level of understanding is not to the expectation of Maharaj. Fast, we are not able to understand. No, that's why we are putting this. So Shraddha. So this is Shraddha. Just a minute. So this is Shraddha. I think we will write this in Shraddha. Shraddha stage. Shraddha stage. Or we don't need to write the stage also. Shraddha we can put. That's enough. Okay, Shraddha. Shall we put a white color? Okay, Shraddha. Then comes Sadhu Sangha. So in Sadhu Sangha level, we can see that the devotee increased his green. Can you see this? Sorry. See? Shraddha, he has very little green. Very little green. And in Sadhu Sangha, more green, more attraction. Attraction to Krishna, he has increased. But attraction to Maya is decreasing. Okay. Aparadha is remaining. Okay. Chalega. After some time, he will get knowledge from the devotees and then he will change himself. That's okay. He's continuing with his aparadhas also. That is also lingering on side. And then now, Bhajana Kriya Nishta Ruchi Shakti Bhava. Okay, fine. So then we have Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya. Now Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya. This stage, Bhajana Kriya stage. So it will be wonderful, no? See how Maharaj is giving such a wonderful explanations, and is working for us, and he's giving such wonderful graph that PPTs with the drawing. This is his realized knowledge coming out as a picture. Okay. Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya. Next is Anartha Nivritti stage. Anartha Nivritti. Now in Bhajana Kriya level, the devotee is the Anartha Nivritti. Anartha Nivritti. Okay. So in this Anartha Nivritti stage, because he is accepting, no, this devotee is accepting that he has anarthas, no. So he is trying his level best to come out of his anarthas. So he is doing Anartha Nivritti. So his attraction for Krishna has increased. Attraction for Maya is decreasing. Can you see that red is decreasing and green is increasing? This is what Maharaj is showing us. And then after that, Nishta. In Nishta, 50% purity. Only 50% purity Maharaj is giving for the Madhyama. Even the Madhyama devotee, Maharaj never said that he is a Uttama devotee. He's Madhyama devotee. Nishta. So in the Nishta stage, the devotee is halfway, 50% he has attraction for Krishna, 50% he has attraction for Maya. And then he is also having some aparadas lingering with him. Okay, Ruchi. Now, Ruchi. Stage of Ruchi. Ruchi. So in Ruchi, because of his taste for Krishna, what's happening is that he is doing more bhakti. So his attraction for Krishna has increased and very less attraction for Maya. Maya's attraction for Maya is decreasing, but not completely gone. That means this much me and mine is there with him. Attraction for Maya means this much me and mine. And in Nishtha, 50% me and mine. Okay. So devotees doesn't have to bother so much about their, this me and mine. Okay, we are doing, but it should not be a dangerous level. It should not be in the dangerous level. That is an aparada level. Ashakti. We are ending here. Ashakti. Ashakti, very little me and mine, and mostly Krishna. Attraction for Krishna. Then Bhava. Then Bhava. See, here in Bhava, we can see that the devotee doesn't have anarthas at all. He is not having anarthas. Can you see that red in Bhava? That red portion is not at all coming in Bhava stage. Red is not at all there. So completely he is attracted to Krishna. But that aparad is not leaving him. It is again that aparad is behind him. This aparad is reducing. Only in Bhava stage it's reducing. You see, it's reducing. But in the here also the aparad is reducing. But the previous aparadas means previous births aparadas. All those things which we cannot deal with. So those aparadas are lingering. He's not making new aparadas. This point we have to see. These are the old aparadas which is lingering within him from previous birth. This is what happened with Bharata Maharaj. So Bharata Maharaj previous birth, he did some aparad, Vaishnava aparad. Because of that, in Bhava stage, he lost his taste. So even in Bhava, we are expected to associate with the devotees. Then immediately they will take us in a right track when we are losing the track and going out of the track. So that's why till the last, and even while associating with Krishna, and we have been expected to associate with the gopis and learn prema, what kind of prema, how that prema is shown to Krishna. So we have to learn from them. So always association is never stops. Sangha is never stopped. Only the person, Maharaj says only a butcher. Butcher means one who is killing the animals, such a bad kind of person. Only a butcher will not associate with the devotee. He says this. Because the Shastras is very strong. No? Shastra is very strongly scolding the person who is not taking association. Okay. So this is what now Maharaj is given. Okay. So now, yeah, I will save it. And now we can go and see. Can you see now? Nice, no? So, Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. So, all the stages, all the way we are seeing the devotee is having some red mark. Little Anarthas he has, little me and mine he has, little attraction he has for his family. So this is what is going on till the stage of Ashakti. In Ashakti stage, it is going very much down, and at one point, it is completely eradicated. So we cannot, because of this, if this one particular graph, what Maharaj has given, if you take it inside your heart, never, ever, we will do an aparad, we will criticize another devotee. We will not dare to use our tongue to criticize any devotee. This is what is our this is what is our we are expected. This is what we are expected to do. So Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, Prema. So these are the stages. If one is trying to find out a new stage, that is criticizing a Vaishnava or finding fault with a Vaishnava, where is that kind of stage here? There is no stage called like this, finding fault. Is there any stage like this here? Then it is not going to help us to advance in our devotion. So that means that person is doesn't know what is devotion. That is why he is not called as devotee at all. Because he is not surrendered to the Lord, he is not surrendered to the devotee, he is not surrendered to devotion. So he doesn't know what is favorable, what is not favorable. He doesn't have that. He doesn't know. Ultimately, the Guru, Krishna, and the devotee is protecting him, maintaining them. And what is favorable for Krishna, we have to accept. Devotees are favorable for our devotion, we have to accept. If we are rejecting that, then we don't know what is favorable for our devotion, what is not favorable for our devotion. Even this basic differentiation, if we cannot find out, we are just like animals. That's why Maharaj is telling mad elephant, animal, that too what animal? Mad animal, not a normal animal. Normal elephant will not do all this kind of nonsense. See? Normal elephant will not do this. Mad elephant. Animalistic, this particular fault finding is, Maharaj is so serious about this. He is comparing them to mad elephant. Animalistic behavior, that too a mad animalistic behavior. So how can we find fault with devotees? So this is very serious, for which Krishna never forgive them. Forgiving is divine, of course. But how can Krishna forgive them? How will Krishna forgive them? Without them even analyzing it, understanding it, and coming to senses. The mad elephant has to come into sense. First of all, they have to come into sense. That madness has to go. Then the animal has to come out from the animalistic behavior. First madness and then animalistic behavior. And then ask forgiveness. And then he will be forgiven. This is a method of forgiving. So, this very heavy class. Maharaj is teaching very heavy. So, in spite of his endeavors, the devotee may show some faults. The devotee is really endeavoring his level best to come out of me and mine, his level best to get attracted to Krishna, his level best to serve the devotees, his level best to do devotional service. He is doing his endeavors. But the devotee is showing some faults. We will not mind about all these small faults. That's okay. He's trying his level best to do devotional service now. That's important. So, this is the stages. And then, because of this fact, we cannot criticize a devotee unnecessarily for having fault. Because of this, now we have seen this graph. Because of this fact, because he's in sadhana level, nobody claimed that I am 100% perfect. I am Uttama devotee. I am this. I am that. And God, the devotee is not telling about himself like this. He's trying his level best, openly, sincerely, seriously. He's trying his level best. He's trying his level best to help others. But he's not proclaiming that he's number one devotee. So because of this fact, we cannot criticize a devotee unnecessarily. What's the fault? These people will find fault, no? What kind of fault? Unnecessary fault find. For having fault. Unnecessary. So unnecessarily finding fault, I'll give you an example. I will not tell, I will not here mention who criticized or who was criticized. There is a Mahabhagavata, and then that Mahabhagavata, one so-called devotee who came to ISKCON, and he criticized this Mahabhagavata of the temple. He said, how this Mahabhagavata is in charge of this temple. You see, this there are two tulsi plants in one pot. This has not been taken care, this tulsi. What kind of Mahabhagavata he is, or what kind of Maharaj he is, what kind of care he is taking what kind of care he is giving to the temple, that two tulsi plants have come in one pot. See how stupid, how stupidly this person was criticizing the Mahabhagavata unnecessarily. So this is going to finish them, finish their bhakti, finish their material life, finish their everything. So we are particularly talking only about the bhakti stage, or we are bothered about bhakti of that person who is offending. But generally, his material life is completely destroyed. According to the Shastras, Shastras says like this. Well, this lifetime and so many lifetimes, this thing is destroyed. So it's not an easy play. Not only this lifetime we are playing with, we are playing for so many lifetimes. We will be this Vaishnava Prag will be behind us. It's very, very, very heinous, very dangerous, very serious. So, unnecessarily finding fault is going to criticize a devotee is really going to be troublesome. So, here afterwards, we should understand that any devotee who is in ISKCON, who is trying their level best in Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhava, till Bhava, they may have, according to their level, they may have some faults. So, if we are finding fault with them, then it is unnecessarily finding fault. So, we judge a devotee based upon his surrender. Based upon his certain amount of surrender, he has certain amount of fault. Surrender to Krishna means he appreciates devotees. Simply Maharaj has given this much, that's all. Surrender means that 6 qualities of surrender he has boiled everything, that 6 qualities of surrender to one point. One devotee who is surrendered to Krishna means he always appreciates a devotee. He never ever find fault with another devotee. So a Madhyama devotee recognizes the importance of devotees, appreciates the devotees, and doesn't criticize the devotees. This is the Madhyama devotee's lakshana, his beauty. A Kanishka devotee doesn't recognize the importance of devotees, doesn't appreciate the devotees, and criticize the devotees. See, here Maharaj is giving that he is a Kanishka devotee. So this is one type of Kanishka devotee. There is also another type of Kanishka devotee who is bothered for his bhakti, who is serious about his bhakti, who wants to come out of his anarthas. He is in anartha nivritti state. See, there are in Kanishka also we have 6 levels. This particular Kanishka devotee, he doesn't recognize this aparadi because he wants to find fault and give trouble to the devotee, doesn't recognize the importance of devotee, doesn't appreciate the devotees and criticize the devotees. Why? What's wrong in criticizing a devotee? Why is it such a great fault? This is Maharaj asking this question. Why? What's wrong? Why we have put it in a big letters? Because when Maharaj took this seminar, he immediately gave a big voice. Why? What's wrong in criticizing a devotee? Like this, he gave a big voice. That's why we have put a big letters. Why? Is it such a great fault? Because a devotee is a cause of bhakti. Devotee is a cause of bhakti. He is the one who is giving bhakti to us. The devotee is a cause of faith, which is the cause for bhakti. So the devotee can increase our faith in devotion, faith in Guru, faith in Krishna, faith in bhakti. So the devotee is a cause of faith. So because he is the one who is developing the faith in another devotee, and then that faith is a cause for his bhakti. So the devotee only will create this kind of faith in the next devotee, and that devotee, according to his faith, his bhakti will increase. Okay, that's why this is dangerous. That's why it's wrong to criticize a devotee. Okay, so then next, Maharaj is giving this picture. Why? What's wrong in criticizing a devotee? Why is it such a great fault? Because the devotee is a cause of bhakti, and the devotee is a cause of faith, which is a cause for bhakti. Because the devotee is a cause of bhakti, and the devotee is a cause of faith. So, because of the devotee only, our faith has increased. Because of the devotee only, our bhakti increases. It's a cause. It's the only reason why our faith and bhakti is increasing, which is the cause for bhakti. So faith is a cause for bhakti. So that faith, this devotee is only given. Okay, now Maharaj is giving one picture. Krishna. We can see Krishna there. And then Guru. So this means the devotee, the Siksha Guru devotee or Diksha Guru devotee, or a devotee who is preaching the Guru's all the previous acharyas or gurus without changing their words. So whoever is a preacher or a guru in some way, siksha, giving siksha for us, are transferring the siksha from guru to us like this. Anybody? So Vardhamana Guru, Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. 3 types of gurus are there. So any type of guru, maybe this person. So from Krishna, that bhakti is coming to this person. Guru is generally in Madhyama level. That's what Maharaj says. So the Madhyama devotee has bhakti directly coming from Krishna in his heart. So then for the devotee, he is transferring it to the devotee. Okay. Next. Yeah. Next, I have to bring one more picture. I think we have left just 2-3 pictures. So after this picture will come. I'm just bringing it up. Just a moment. Give me a just a minute. After this comes this page. And then after this comes this page. So this page is coming after this. Can you see this page? Krishna usually acts through the devotees in the material world. Okay. This is then last just so with this last picture, we will end today's class. So only we need to see only 3 pictures now. Start now. Yeah. So now we will start this. Yeah. See what's wrong in criticizing a devotee. Krishna, Guru, devotee. This picture you understand, no? So next. Importance of the devotee. Devotees are the cause of faith and bhakti. So before showing the next picture, he's giving this information. Sir. Receiving his foot water, food dust and Mahaprasadam influences a person to take up chanting. Therefore, if we disrespect the devotees, then we cut off the cause of our bhakti. If we chop off the root of the tree dies. Similarly, if we disrespect the devotees, then we cut off the root of bhakti. So, if we disrespect the devotees, we are cutting the root of bhakti. Root, no bhakti, the tree, no, the bhakti tree, that root only we are cutting off. So, so we have to actually, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is given, receiving their foot water, foot dust and Mahaprasadam influences a person to take up chanting. Therefore, if we disrespect the devotees, then we cut off the cause of our bhakti. If we chop off the root of the tree dies. Similarly, if we disrespect the devotees, then we cut off the root of bhakti. The moment we find fault and criticize the devotee, we are disrespecting the devotee. Krishna usually acts through the devotees in the material world. So therefore, Lord Chaitanya says in Chaitanya Charitamrita that one should take the foot water, foot dust and the Mahaprasadam of the devotee. So ultimately, we should understand that the devotee actually has a Bhakti Shakti bestowed by Krishna. So we are understanding now that devotee has been empowered by Bhakti Shakti bestowed by Krishna, which he can impart to another devotee. Generally, the preachers are empowered by Krishna because they are also normal people like us. But how are they able to give Krishna, preach about Krishna? Then Krishna has to give them some strength, no? Spiritual strength. Otherwise, how can they do that? So that is called Bhakti Shakti. Actually, Krishna is giving this Bhakti Shakti to everybody. according to their desires. So, according to a devotee's level, this Bhakti Shakti has been given by Krishna. So, some devotees will do some kind of service. Some devotees will do take up the service of spreading the holy name. So, like this, devotees are in different ways, and maybe one devotee, he will be cooking for the devotee who is spreading the holy name. He may not be directly preaching, but Maharaj said that he is no way lesser than the preacher, the cooking, the cook devotee, who is cooking for that preacher devotee is no way lesser than that preaching devotee. So everybody is involved in spreading that name of the Lord. So Krishna is worried about this devotee, worried about that devotee. So if somebody just see them with bad eyes or see them with bad intentions and want to create some bad opinion about the devotees, then Krishna is going to take a strong action. He is not the one who is going to lead just like this, because Krishna is ultimately Supreme Lord, and he will not allow his dear devotees to be criticized by this person whose bad qualities came down to the level of aparadi, who came down to the level of aparad creator or aparad making aparadi. Okay, so ultimately we should understand that the devotee actually has a Bhakti Shakti bestowed by Krishna. Ultimately, Krishna sees that this person, this devotee is voluntarily, he wants to give himself, his time, he wants to dedicate himself for my service. All this is, of course, Krishna is there as Paramatma, as Supreme Lord, Krishna inside their heart. He knows about the devotee. So that knowingly only that he is judging the devotee, that this person I can empower. He's a selfless one. I can empower him. He can give Krishna to everybody. He can give me to everybody. So after analyzing everything, only Krishna gives himself, empowering himself, empowering this devotee to give himself, to give Krishna to others. So if somebody is going to make fun of him, Krishna is not going to see this game. Okay. Of course, Krishna can do it, but that is very rare. So we can say that which he can impart to another devotee bestowed by Krishna. So he can impart this. Maharaj says that Krishna is giving a tank full of mercy. Maharaj told this, a tank, a water tank like full of mercy, empowering this devotee, Madhyama devotee. After that, this devotee can give to anybody he wants. He can open the tap and give that mercy. And Krishna will not question why you did not give to this person, why you gave to this person. Krishna will not ask him. So he will leave to this devotee's independence. He will not interfere after that. So he just fill this devotee with empowering him with his Krishna's mercy. He can, so that this devotee can open this mercy to anybody. This mercy is nothing but the knowledge part. This mercy is we don't need to see that as a jnani, some impersonalist without some figure or something like that. This mercy is can be figured out. This mercy is simply the knowledge. So this knowledge our Maharaj is giving to us. So we are very honestly, we are taking this knowledge from Maharaj. And we are giving this knowledge to others who cannot reach this knowledge, because it takes a lot of time, no, to gather all Maharaj's works. That's all. So, therefore, the devotee is a via media by which Krishna communicates his mercy and Shakti. So, Krishna communicates his mercy and Shakti, Bhakti Shakti, through this devotee to this material world. So, if we cut off that transmission, which is his devotee, then how can we progress in Bhakti? This is what is Maharaj's question. Each and every word Maharaj uttered in that seminar. Therefore, the devotee is a via media by which Krishna communicates his mercy and Bhakti Shakti to this material world. So, if we cut off that transmission, which is his devotee, then how can we progress in Bhakti? If we cut off that wire, current wire, then where will the current come, and how can the fan run? That's all. The current is cut. It's cut off. So what do the aparad basically does? So aparad means what? What do the aparad basically does? Just finding out fault with other devotees. That is aparad. What do the aparad basically does? Aparad makes us to become opposed to devotees. So by aparad, what are we going to do? We are going to hate the devotees. Okay, so that may create a great wall. Therefore, the mercy of the devotee cannot access a person. Okay, so aparad makes us to become opposed to devotees. We start hating the devotees. So that may create a great wall. So therefore, the mercy of the devotee cannot access a person. Transmission cut off. The mercy of the devotee cannot access a person. Krishna, then Guru, you can see now, from Krishna, Guru to Guru, it will come, that the Bhakti Shakti will come. And then there is a great wall there, that is aparad. That aparad is formed as a great wall. Then transmission cut off to the devotee. Another Kanishka cut off. So after this wall, it has to come, means it becomes very small. There is no transmission. This is what is aparad. But before, it was so nice. See, Krishna, Guru, devotee. It's easy. No wall in between. But if we form a wall like this, great wall, in between the devotee and us, then the transmission of mercy and Bhakti Shakti is cut off. So that is why they are saying the root of Bhakti itself is cut off. The root means the tree's root is cut off, means the tree will not come like this. Like this only it will get cut off. Okay. So, nice devotees. Thank you for being so much patient and be with us in this long class. Thank you so much. This is Maharaj's wonderful session, wonderful seminar with all his wonderful realized knowledge pictures. Please take these pictures and give it to your students. So let them also learn all this. So in this way, we are not stopping this knowledge by going to the persons who are in need or who are dependent on us. Krishna can see this contamination inside. Let me be bigger than them. So I will not teach everything to them. I will teach whatever little. So, but this contamination will not help us. Krishna is there inside. So the more and more we give out, the more and more Krishna will fill the knowledge inside. So be transparent and open and give all this knowledge to the devotees. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarupesha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Haribol, dear devotees, Hare Krishna.